Alright everybody, Professor Bobo here, and I'm joined tonight by my good friend, Sir Line of House. What's happening, fam?
Oh, is that me? I'm your
Oh,
good friend.
what's happening, buddy? Yeah.
I'm happy and excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Right on, man. It's good to have you. Tonight, we have a little bit of Div 2 action for Heroes Lounge. This is NA Season number 1 with Roll1 Esports and Mother's Knows Best. Lighthouse, we know quite a bit, actually, about Roll1 Esports. Tell us about these fine gents.
Roll1, I think they've been around for at least since the
3.
existence of time, I think is the correct term.
They came up from the primordial soup that was Alpha, I believe.
Exactly. I do know that I was actually playing a couple games with Rock Your World and Waniba last night from Roll1 Esports, and I have to say, Rock Your World's Tyrande is out of this world. I am so looking forward to it tonight.
Oh, man. Good stuff, baby.
Sure. We might have been in quick match.
But it still counts. I mean, it still counts.
Counts.
You every single game you've got to take way too seriously, especially the quick ones.
Exactly,
All right,
exactly.
so just to take a peek at the map selections for tonight, we are headed to Towers of Doom for map number 1. Roll1 Esports has banned out they have banned out Sky Temple. My apologies. And Mother Knows Best has banned out Dragonshire. Linus, it looks like we're not going to be getting very much macro for the evening with those two maps removed.
I guess not. I mean, I have to admit, I zoned out for a second there because I was thinking about pizza.
That's fine, because Ghost Dunk interrupted. Thank you, Ghost Dunk, for the resub and interrupting my cast. I know you take great pride in doing it. I love you, brother. You're the man. Okay. Lol. Ghost. Teams are ready. Let's hop in, man. Let's just go to it.
Towers of Doom is arguably the best map, right, in the game.
It's actually not. It's not. It's not. Arguably, it is.
Oh, that's fair.
It
You
is.
got me there.
It just is. Towers of Doom is, yes. It is the single. It is the masterpiece of Hots. The pièce de résistance. Just because it's the one map where you can and often do get some crazy, wacky, wild comebacks. And my favorite play. Our core is down to 4 health. Are they on boss or are they trying to channel this? That's a fun little ring around the rosy bit of action. And also you get a lot of different heroes, man. I don't know, maybe we'll get to see a Medivh.
Plus, isn't it also like satisfying to come back when you have only one shot left on your core and still somehow win the game with 15 or more on the other teams?
I had like 3 casted games like in the offseason in a row in which one team was down by like a minimum of 16 shots and then just like bageled the other guys. It was fantastic.
Didn't we have that in the playoffs last season?
Probably.
For NGS?
I
I feel like that game was like that, where one team basically couldn't give up a single one, and they got the rest to barely pull it out.
I'm gonna have to flip through at some point and look that sucker
But
up.
bans Diablo, Garrosh, and Asmo, and now Genji.
Ooh, look who made it through, baby.
Oh, Murky?
Close.
You mean you mean Tyrande?
Mal'Ganis. I do not get a lot of.
I mean,
I do not get a lot of Mal'Ganis games, and the ones that I had, I didn't find him as impressive as I thought he would be.
that's what I was gonna say. Like, I don't think Mal'Ganis is that high priority, is he?
No, he's not. He's just. I just like him. I like the fact that there's a Dreadlord. We start things off with a Deckard Cain, so we instantly now see how Mother Knows Best feels about the support tiers. They go with the Cain up first. Doesn't show too much here on Towers of Doom, and it is a pretty good Cain map.
Ooh, there they are. Dahaka and Tyrande. First 2 from Roll1.
The power
Those are some
play.
solid picks on this map.
Absolutely. Dahaka, obviously, but the global has a massive presence here, and Tyrande is just stupid good. There's really not much
And
else to
very
that.
importantly, too, we see that Tyrande is boosted.
We get the Phoenix for Mother Knows Best. Blaze and Yrel come to mind, and however,
Sonya.
they go with the Sonya. Okay, they want to play a
That's
little.
interesting.
They want to play offensive here. That may be a leap.
Yeah, I was about to ask. I think it's a leap, Sonya, right? That feels like it.
I mean, it may be like. The problem is
You
it can be.
sleep them with Deckard, you leap onto them, and you have Phoenix do his ult. I forget his ult's name off the top of my head.
The Purification Salvo, which does,
There
what,
it is.
30% more damage to people that are slowed. I mean, the thing is, it's just like, how do you get to Tyrande? And how do you kill her? And maybe Leap, although it might be a slightly extreme answer, it might be the right one.
Mm-hmm.
As we may have experienced firsthand fairly recently, if you don't bother Tyrande, it's a pretty good hero. Not bad.
Who knew?
Who knew? Apparently we didn't. In fact, we are going to pull up stats tonight from the early, and I do mean the early parts, of Heroes Lounge. The database is being built. We've got, I don't know, 90 some odd replays in there. So we do see Tyrande already with a 53% win rate and a 60% involvement rate. Bands wound down with Jaina and Johanna, and then we go Anubarak and Kel'Thas. Roll1 now turning the heat up a little bit here with an aggressive Anubarak Kel'Thas pairing.
Oh, they definitely want the picks, and they want them hardcore. And have Diaka just do solo lane things and burrow in at the last second to say, hello, friends. I'd like to lick one of you.
And they get rid of a very high health pool tank in Johanna. Anubarak and Dahaka do not have a ton of hit points between the two of them.
Ooh.
We do Varian as well as Hanzo.
Hanzo's a really solid pick on this map with his long range with the poke. And frankly, he can clear the sapper camps really quickly. For that extra added push on the bot.
I'm interested in the Varian very, very much interests me, just because we don't see a lot of Varian. Obviously, we assume that this will be taunt. Things will wind them down with Honiba on the Raynor. Linehouse, what are you thinking, brother?
I have to say that I actually really like the Mother Knows Best comp, even though Roll1 has the really good lane presence, so to speak, right? And the Dahaka global. But I think I'm seeing what might be the plan for Mother Knows Best, and I'm really fascinated to see what happens. And I almost, I do agree, I think the Varian with a taunt is most likely going to happen. But what if he went Colossal Smash?
You just want to see the C Smash here? Love that.
I mean, what if he did? What if someone just blows up and dies in like half a second?
I'm pretty sure it's going to be taunt.
I'm pretty sure it is too.
Pretty sure. Listen, it would be cool. I don't know. I would like to occasionally see C Smash just because it's a really fun sound effect, and it would be awesome with the Sonya Leap if we could actually get both of them.
Right? Oh, those sound effects together. That's like the best.
That would be hilarious, by the way. Okay, but now, now you can actually kind of see with Varian likely being taunt, you could see Wrath of the Berserker Sonya. Just in that could be like a counter engage right there. They're gonna have to resist the cocoon and then the dive attempt by Anubarak, who will be certainly looking to meet Dahaka on the quote unquote backside of Mother Knows Best comp.
I do think Mother Knows Best has better poke and sustain.
You've got Hanzo going up against Kel'Thas Raynor. A lot of times with Hanzo, I actually really do think that it can be like a what is it? Almost like a player skill level thing. Like Hanzo sometimes can just kind of break the way that you can think about the game in that he puts out a ton of damage, and a player that just gets in a really good rhythm with Hanzo, is going to run wild. Okay, let's head on in.
Woo!
Game number 1. Let's get ourselves locked in here. Lol. Zad and company with the fun chat. Love you guys. You're hilarious. Over on the side of Roll1 Esports, Bray is going to be playing the Kel'Thas. We'll get Velvet on the Tyrande, Oinba on the Raynor, Zad on the Dahaka, Rock Your World on the Anubarak.
And on Mother Knows Best side, we have Leda Star on Deckard, Assad on Varian, Yeko on Sonya, Kelsier on Hanzo, and Dill playing the Phoenix.
Is it Dill? Is it Dial? Is it
Dial?
Is it Deal?
Dill, as in pickle. I don't know, it might be Dial.
This is High King's Quest Varian.
Oh, is it though?
Yes, it is. Okay. At first, you had me curious. Mother Knows Best, and now you have my attention.
Yeah.
Listen, and also, it may just be okay, High King's Quest is traditionally like a hard quest to complete just because you don't get a ton of scrapping in the early game. Yeko is going to get hit by the Lunar Flare. There's a follow-up. Sonya will be okay. We do have Sonya going bot, Phoenix going top, where he will oppose Dahaka. But anyway, getting back to like High King's Quest, like sometimes you struggle to get like the early game scrapping, and then maybe you don't pick up 5 kills until like well past 10 towards like the 13, 16, talent spike. But this isn't a bad map. The globes, I think you'll do okay. Basic attacks, you figure you're just going to be around people on the objective quite a bit.
I mean, I feel like
Good drag by
Mother
Zad.
Knows Best is just planning on absolutely deleting like either Karanda, Kael'thas, or Raynor immediately in a team fight.
We'll keep an eye on the stacking quest over time. Kael'thas up to 4 globes on Mana Addict. There's going to see this, and it's just Sonya. Hanzo, this is 4v3. Varian does not have a heroic. Remember, he is just a level 2 Varian. And Roll1 Esports with a quick rotate will pick up both Pumpkin Sapper camps in the bot lane.
I think it's a very smart rotation. They know right now this comp is a little weak because of the Varian until level 4. So now's the time to get get a little bit of action going.
Gekko with the spin to win disengage. And Decker Kane will wind up moving out all right. Also, Hanzo in the early game, listen, before you have simple geometry stacked, is not just, a hero that isn't, like, super threatening in terms of damage. He just doesn't really do great merc control either in that early game.
No, very, very true.
It's taunt. Teased us.
It is taunt?
Yeah, teased us.
Oh, man.
Well, alright,
I am not as excited.
Let's see it. 5 stacks on simple geometry. Oh, by the way, keeping an eye on that power spike. And first objectives. 3 altar spawn, 2 in the top, 1 all the way down in the bottom lane. We do see a couple of potions down there. And then this is the window where you want to see Mother Knows Best play very aggressively. They have the early Varian. They're low on this rotate. They're going to lose the entirety of their bottom wall. That'll be a quarter level lead. That could spike, pending a little bit of soak.
I don't think they're going to try to really contest this, but I mean, I guess not really. They're going to give up the 2.
They're giving it up.
Right? Unless Phoenix is going to rotate left, but it doesn't look like they are. So they're really playing for late game Mother Knows Best with this comp.
It's odd with the taunt. And they're also really... They need to be thinking about the window where Kael'thas doesn't have a shield. And Varian will cure that, but that's another weird, like, gap in your power spike. Especially if Kael'thas can get Mana Addict finished, like, early. Shattering Throw coming online, but that's not until 13. 11 stacks on Mana Addict. Bray will find this Kael'thas right quick. Good dodge.
Oh, nice dodge.
Good play by Deal, who avoids the gank attack from Rock Your World. Off lane's finally equalized. We do have Sonya heading on up top, being opposed by Dahaka, who's looking to build to level 7 once Dahaka gets Feeding Frenzy.
There it is. I was just about to comment that I haven't seen a rotation.
Ooh. Oh! Rock Your World will eat some tower shots. We've got the step up there from Bray. Kael'thas looking to put the damage out onto Sonya, but without level 7, and with that miss on the burrow, Gekko gets away.
There's miscommunication on that right there, I feel, because
it was a hell of a drag.
It was a really good drag. So either they clearly didn't think it was gonna land, or they didn't really.
Also, just not being at level 7 will flash those talents up at the bottom of the screen. Now that Dahaka does have the cooldown reduction on drag, he'll be in a much better place. Zad, though, in a bit of trouble. Nice play.
I think he'll make it. Oh.
Even has a second to say hello to Gekko. Sonya will rotate down. Dahaka should have global up and ready. However, Zad is breaking up the walking stick. Varian, there's the taunt already. So that cooldown is going to take about 10 more seconds. Here comes a flank from Gekko, keeping an eye on Sonya.
Right yep, they want the Deckard.
And immediately we've got Sonya occupying Kael'thas. Remember, no Mana Addict. Rock Your World goes down. Zad on the backside is getting chunked out. Trait will not keep Dahaka alive forever. And Assad sees to the end of the dinosaur.
And it looks like Bray might fall here as well.
Gekko. I thought maybe the spear might come in there.
That seemed like a little bit of an aggressive attack made by Roll1.
Well,
like there was no way for anybody else to follow up with the Nubarak and the Dahaka.
I agree. And, I mean, the big problem is that Gekko just sort of walked up and thumped a spear in the thorax of Kael'thas. and was just on top of him for the entirety of that objective. So without Kael'thas being able to, to move up and put any damage on, no stress. Sonya doing a lot of work on the backside. Very nice play by Gekko. Alright, take a peek at some talents. It's early game.
Yeah,
nobody doing anything too crazy. You can see Sonya actually leading the game in hero damage.
High King's Quest still not completed. I'm shocked.
No, you're not.
I could be, though.
18 stacks on simple geometry, though. That's a big spike for Kael'thas. Zad misses the drag there. Himba had stepped up with Raynor, but Sonya will be A-okay.
It's 20 glows for Mana Addict, right? He should have it soon.
Is it 20 or 25?
I can't remember.
Tank thing. You play the Kael'thas.
You think so? You think I would know that? It is 20 globes.
Okay.
Because 25 is Jaina. That's why I keep getting the mix up in my head.
Yes. But it's weird how the Jaina one seems like it goes faster every time, though. Alright. Wool with the level 10 spike. Here comes Assad. Taunt on Nubarek, who actually gets out. Stay a while is late. However, Tyrande and Raynor are just sitting there hanging out, waiting for somebody to say hello. The chase is on. Kael'thas is the target. He goes down, and Nubarek escapes with just a sliver of life.
I mean, Mother Knows Best is doing a really good job of just focusing on the target they want, and then they just ignore the part of Roll1 that they are not concerned about at all.
Well, just they did a great job with the free 10 window, right? I mean, now you'll see 10 come on now. Nubarek maybe has Cocoon, and Tyrande has some more healing tools. I mean, they just nearly deleted Nubarek. Oh, Tyrande's in trouble. There's the taunt. Kelsier steps up. And Velvet goes down.
But what I'm saying, though, too, is, like, Roll1 had, like, 3 members, right?
Yep.
The Raynor, Dahaka, and Tyrande all right down below, flanking. And most teams might have, like, kind of veered off to respond to that, but Mother Knows Best just kind of said, nope, we're still going after Kael'thas.
I had an eye on Rock Your World there. It looked like Assad was sizing him up with the variant. The Heroics. Purification Salvo, Wrath of the Berserker. What did we wind up having there for variant? That's Shield Wall. So Stay a While and Listen, as well as Dragon's Arrow. On the flip side, for Roll1, Cocoon. Raynor getting a buddy. Assad eating a burrow. He'll be okay. Phoenix, Starfall, and Isolation. There's a Cocoon on Deckard Cain. Lunar Flare comes out and misses. Kelsier hops over. Purification Salvo to answer. Zad on the backside. The damage comes out from Phoenix. That's a long way to go for Varian, who's been silenced. Zad chasing.
Oh,
gets the shield on. A star. Ooh, probably going down. Okay. Ate the last burrow there from a Nubarek, and Cain could not quite sidle on out of that one.
No, but I still feel like that was a kind of, I wouldn't say a win for Mother Knows Best, but they did not get, only lost one member. They able to get top camp. They are still getting good pressure up there.
They could have lost that harder.
Right. Yeah.
It felt like it could have been 2 to 3 deaths, especially when it looked like Zad had made a little 1v1 play on the variant. 1, 2, and 3 pumpkin sappers. Raynor does pretty darn good single target siege. We'll see if he wants to step up there and finish this off. Minions will collect the bottom bell tower, and that's a pivotal moment. Pre-13.
Yeah,
a nice boost for Roll1. Yeah.
XP wise, they got the bot lane.
They're going to get a little bit more value here. They'll start to catch up a little bit.
They're going to trade. That's not a bad trade.
And they do have a really good comp to defend a point in the bottom lane with a couple of low cooldown heroics such as Cocoon, as well as Phoenix and Raynor going with the Raider. This is a 5v4. There's the Unstoppable. Bray.
Almost. I was like, Bray just barely squeaked out of there. Dahaka came down, though. They're looking for a re-engage.
There's the Cocoon. Phoenix is actually the target of Cocoon there. There's the silence coming out. Zad has hit. Deckard Cain is caught in the isolation. He might break out of that soon. Purification Salvo is here. There's no interrupt for that. Cain goes down. Niba is low. Raynor's trying to get out there. Dill has almost lost his shield. Now Assad trying to play the chase down game. It is a 1-for-0. And Roll1 Esports continues to claw their way back into this game.
That Purification Salvo, I think, really saved more death on Mother Knows Best side, because it dropped a lot of the health pools.
Rock Your World goes in, looking for the Sonya, who is using Whirlwind to just barely get out. The bomb's starting to spread a lot of very, very good damage. Kelsier looking for a wall to hop over. Is all right.
When's that camp? 35 seconds?
Thereabouts. Dill, with a little bit of the double soak game on the Phoenix, will show our level 13 talents up on the board. And this is a two-channel objective. Oh, Rocky World has no mana. Lunar Flare went out. They're going to be needing a lot of R buttons here. Stay Wild only catches 2, but it does do a great job of splitting up. I guess the focus really more than anything.
The Phoenix, I think, scared them off.
Yes.
All right, we just trading top again, looks like.
Just playing things nice and easy. There's a Pumpkin Sapper in the bottom lane, and that is an exposed keep. Velvet is definitely going to get taunted here. There is Tyrande in a spot of trouble, but Zad catches Deckard Cain on the backside. Here's the isolation, hits Cain as well. The Cocoon is on the Phoenix. Nubarek has gone in, big damage. Sonya and Varian are in big trouble. Phoenix warps away. Purification Salvo immediately to try to answer. Gecko will go down. Yeah, the bomb is there. Good counter from Hanzo on the Dragon Arrow, but the taunt attempt looks like it got interrupted. And Assad will go down. Anubarak is low, has a long way to go. Doesn't have Burrow. Looking for a corner to get around. Deal with a chase. And Bray is there on the Kale Toss to hit him with a Gravity Lapse. 2 kills for Roll1.
That was Gravity Lapse that interrupted the taunt, right? I think it's what it was.
Yeah, Assad went back. Oh, and Anubarak gets deleted. Hanzo finds him. Kelsier with a little bit of hope here.
Did he find him, or did Anubarak walk up to him? I feel like he walked up to him.
You know, I guess it depends on which side of the replay you're watching. Now, Raynor is the only person here to defend. Ladybug takes a big hit. There's the Raider. And I think Roll1 has to give this up. Varian's on his way back. They need a kill here real fast. Raynor could go down.
There
Phoenix gets deleted by the Lunar Blaze. What a big hit from
Silence.
Velvet.
Oh, but that's a good stay a while.
Assad should have taunt. Rips it. It's on Dahaka, who doesn't mind too much. Not being able to get to Kelsier's Hanzo has been a problem. Velvet in that choke point needs to watch out. Gecko sliding up on the Sonya. Cain trying to get that healing back out there. Zad eats a spear, and now the comeback. There's the drag. Gravity Lapse coming through. Lunar Flare, and goodbye, Sonya.
It looks like Roll1 is able to secure this tower, even though for a second... Oh. Cain hung out for a little bit too long.
Well, Mother knows best, but grandfather's got to take a trip back to the headquarters here. Cain gets insta-jibbed. I'm not even sure Phoenix finished spawning by the time he got deleted. Roll1 was down 4-1 in terms of kills. They were down a level. They certainly were behind at 10 and at 13. And now they have just seized this game. They might be able to finish this fort off before all 3 Pumpkin Zappers connect. 1, 2. They've got an extra little buddy there. In response, and a good play from Mother's Knows Best, they're actually going to knock the boss off of this map. I don't think Zad has that kind of cojones. He'll let it go.
But I wanted to see if he did.
Maybe level 20 if he can hit the ISO splash.
Can they get the top sappers and counter push top lane at least? Because I don't know if they're going to get bot lane back soon.
With Phoenix and Hanzo, it's not great single target. In fact, Sonya's actually has maybe some of the best single target siege damage. But there everybody goes. Protecting the Phoenix will be of the utmost importance. And things are going to get started here. The 16 talent tier advantage at Deckard Cain is inside the Cocoon. There's the salvo. Rock Your World with the Burrow, looking to avoid it. There's the counter taunt. Anubarak low, but Deckard Cain goes down first. Hanzo eats a shotgun from Jimmy. 3 Pumpkin Sappers push up. It's just Dill on the Phoenix. Not much Varian can do. 1, 2, and 3 more shots. Double altar spawn. Zad's hanging out up in top. Wow. Just a really good comeback.
Yeah. And well, Neba's been playing really well with the Raynor this game.
On point. 10 seconds before Cain is back. Hanzo will follow shortly thereafter. Oh, that Lunar Flare hit 2, and it also canceled out any chance of getting value out of the taunt. Bye-bye, Varian.
Gecko only escapes because there's Sonya.
And Dahaka was concerned with relieving Roll1 Esports of the Merc camp in the top lane. No opportunity for Mother Knows Best to finish the cap in the bottom lane. They'll have to eat 5 more shots. 17-5, and that boss that they picked up looking real important. Without it, they would be down to their last point of core health. Rock Your World might have been looking to see if anybody was left in the bush there. 18-16, Roll1 seizing this game in the later stages.
And Roll1 really showing how important the bot lane is in this game. ever since they took this bot lane, they basically have been in control of this entire match.
They picked up, I want to say, was it just 4? I know it was 4 extra shots from the sappers. I think that's it, right? So I mean, like four sappers. Everything once you get below 10, everything is just like starts to get you a little panicky because you don't know, when exactly you're going to be down to your last bell tower. I don't think bottom is going to get converted back without a ridiculous team fight. There is Zad, finds Varian. Yeko looking to get the damage in. Toronto might have been the target. Kael'thas is low, but Bray does have Mana Addict. There's the sleep on Anubarek's in a bit of trouble. The counter seat goes in. Cocoon is on Hanzo. Anubarek should get traded out first. However, it's a long way to go to get everybody back. On the flip side, Dill trying to find a target. Phoenix almost finds Tyrande. Oh, and a huge spear from Yeko. Nice. There's the spin. Has to avoid the flame strike. The pumpkin sappers, though.
And they got distracted by the pretty shine. That was a really good Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo in that team fight. I think it really disrupted Roll1 from who were they trying to get that time? I don't remember. Was it a Varian?
They've had a lot of success going into Varian and Sonya. Yeko's very low, by the way, for this. This is still potentially game because Mothermo's Best did not convert that bottom bell tower. 10 seconds before Anubarak comes up. Keep an eye on the delays. There's Tyrande with the arrow and the lunar. I think we're going to need an early Phoenix here. If Roll1 wants it. I think they might let it go.
Yeah, but they have the next one to defend at least too. And they are back at full, so maybe they go to... Nope, they're going to go bot. They're going to try to win with bot, maybe?
So they'll have the pumpkin sapper camp in the bottom lane pushing. What's the timer on? What's the timer on boss? Boss has got to be getting close. Is it a minute?
Minute.
So okay, they might have capped this a little early. If you're Roll1, you wanted to delay that cap maybe an extra couple of seconds if you wanted to make the boss play. But I mean, they still have the opportunity to defend, and there's a great spot for Dahaka here in the bottom. There's the Cocoon. Dahaka shows up. He finds Deckard Cain. There's Purification Salvo. You see Tyrande and Kael'thas backing up. Letastar is under pressure there. There's Starfall. No one going down. Varian with the... Ooh, with the barrier. Dragon Arrow and a great follow-up on the Staying Wall. And Anubarak goes down first. Waniba trying to put the pressure on. Kael'thas is gone. Velvet's low. It's found Phoenix, but here comes the counter.
It looks like
Yeko.
Got,
but this might cost Dahaka. There's the flare. Still has this point. He gets taunted out. Velvet went in deep, and now there's the chase. Phoenix looking for a couple more hits. No. Kelsier on the Hanzo's had a fantastic game and might just be ending it on his own.
Woo! That was a really, really well done and patient team fight from Mother's Best.
So there's a boss on the map, and it's 2 objectives. Oh boy.
Is that game?
Mother Knows Best needs to rip the boss and make... okay, so the key is that Raynor is 40 seconds out.
Right.
That's not, it's delay,
Tyrande
it's poke.
Is 15 seconds out from it as well.
Hanzo and Deckard are on this.
Both.
I think they get it. 10 seconds?
This game. I don't think they can.
You can only delay mid. That's the only place that can be delayed. Anubarak is there. Assad just needs to hold the taunt. There's Bray.
They got bot.
Yeah.
Alright. So they have a 3-on.
There's Zad. Oh, Anubarak gets deleted. The damage from Kael'thas is not insignificant. Zad's going to have a tough time staying alive. He's got no essence. Wow.
Tyrande's coming, though. But
Dill just chasing down Kael'thas, who does avoid. The Purification Salvo might finish him off. There's the taunt. Velvet has no chance. It is just one Raynor. Hanzo gets traded out. You got this. Yeah, that portal doesn't work the other way. Bray stepping back up, and just not quite in time.
Wow.
What a great game. Towers, baby.
Game. But there's just one really well done team fight. And a really bad time for a team wipe, unfortunately, for Roll1.
Kelsier on that Hanzo going absolutely ham.
Carrying the team on their collective back.
Very well played. Mother Knows Best. Take the first game. Get out of here. That's stats. There we are. That's the one part of the overlays I haven't quite gotten down yet. And Mother Knows Best again. This is a best of 3, so they have taken game numero uno. Taking a look at the towns. Everything played out pretty simply. The big late game power spikes. Hanzo getting the Pierce. Varian with the armor on his Banner of Iron Forge. And Demoralizing Shout helps too. But the combo was there. A lot of really great Dragon's Arrows from Hanzo.
Yeah, they did a really good job of just controlling the team fights. And even though Roll1 would get like the engage, it felt like they wanted. Mother Knows Best did a really good job of just kind of countering it. Even if they lost like one hero, one of their teammates, they put themselves in a position to win the team fight even after that, right? By the way that they positioned and the way that they kind of countered the initial engage. I thought they played it really well. Although they didn't go Colossal Smash, which makes me sad still.
We got taunted by Hiking's Quest.
Did that even complete? Question mark.
Good question.
I didn't notice.
Ooh, I didn't. Yeah, it was kind of hard to catch, especially in the late game. I mean, with the number of kills he completed that, it's only 20 gems. So like,
it's the 50 heroes with basic attacks. It had to be complete.
I think you have to finish it late. It's the kind of thing where like I think it's the kind of quest where like if you can complete it early, that'd be awesome. All right, awesome. By the way, we want BOE. Okay, we're gonna get everything set up in a hot second. Let's throw it back to the old Castorino box.
What about a cold second? Why does it have to always be hot, Bobo? What do you got against cold seconds?
It's the winter time, okay? And I live in Connecticut, so deal with it. Linehouse, map number 2. We are headed to Battlefield of Eternity. Another great comeback map. Mother Knows Best picked this.
Okay. Battlefield of Eternity.
Yeah, man.
So Hanzo's still good here. Question.
Yeah.
Do you ban the Hanzo?
Yeah,
you're not gonna pick it?
I mean, you might. It depends on how you view. Like the Genji Hanzo interplay is the key at the top of the draft in Battlefield of Eternity. Does somebody like get a little maybe arrogant and think they can leave one up, leave both up? We'll see how that kind of works out.
But if Roll1 doesn't want to pick Hanzo, do you let Mother Knows Best have them again? Like, I don't know. I don't think you do.
Probably not. I thought the Variant was kind of neat. This is another map where you can play Variant. I'm wondering if there's something else. Maybe Mother Knows Best just, hey, is that a hero that they genuinely like? And we're going to find out more about that hero in this team. Or was it just a one-off?
I have someone who's joined me for a minute.
Who's that little guy?
Her name is Midna. And she hates this so very much. Yes, I know. Sorry. She was crying. Apparently, my lap has to be set on at all times. Anyway. I like this map. I actually really enjoy Battlefield of Eternity, even though it can get a little funky endgame. Because you can kind of win if you really hardcore win an Immortal.
Yes.
Immortal. Is that right?
Immortal. Yeah, it is an Immortal.
Yeah. If you get like a full shield Immortal, like late game and with like 2 or 3 deaths, you can basically like run it down one lane, single fort. Which is it feels bad, I feel, if you're on the losing team of that.
Fact. Okay. So other heroes you can see on Battlefield. We'll throw a couple names out there. We'll see if we get some Greymane. I think you really can play Artanis on this map. And that was kind of something that like I would sort of poo-poo a little bit, because I just think Artanis is kind of a silly hero if the only thing you're using him for is race on BOE.
How dare you?
But with like the buffs that he's actually picked up, I think he's actually a really surprisingly good like early game solo laner, and that really helps out.
Also, Artanis is just pure love, so I'm not sure why.
Is that what his nerve cord is extending out into the world?
Yes, it is. It's pure love.
Okay,
that's what I was told by Uther in the training video.
In the training. Oh my god. All right. Let's see. So we've got both teams in the lobby here. We're taking a look at our maps, just to refresh sort of what happened. Mother Knows Best did take game number 1 on Towers of Doom. Sky Temple and Dragon Char have been banned out, and we are headed to BOE shortly, once we get the R word from our teams.
Rubles?
Is that what we're paying in?
That's what. Is that how our salary's paid in rubles?
I don't know what the exchange rate is. You're probably gonna get me on that one. Okay, teams are ready. Let's get going, man.
Let's do this.
I agree.
I'm excited.
I agree. Let us do this.
Do this with the things and the stuff.
And the good Glaven. BOE. First pick will go over to Roll1 Esports. They did choose to go first pick as of their choice, following their defeat on map number 1 to Mother Knows Best.
So they did. What was it? They banned Diablo and what?
So we had.
Because I know Garrosh.
We had Asmo. We had Asmo Garrosh.
So it was Diablo Genji then. Right?
I believe so. Yes, I believe so, sir. And nobody picked Mal'Ganis.
As they should.
It's I kind of bring up Mal'Ganis just because I just want to see games with new heroes. I just find that that's interesting, but also because like there's actually a lot of split opinions about why Mal'Ganis just kind of stinks. Some people just don't like the hero, and I think it's kind of neat. I just neat when that debate is out there and we see it when a hero that like often I would assume is getting first banned. You can actually check the talent stats in a little while. He just makes it entirely through the draft. Hanzo ban.
You just want to see blind as a bat. Just be honest, Bobo.
Yes.
But yes, Hanzo ban. They didn't really think about it for very long either.
No.
So.
No, they're like, no, don't need any of this. The Garrosh ban, so Mother Knows Best. Staying consistent on the red side of the board.
All right, if they do not ban, they're going to ban Genji. So.
Interesting.
I bet you Roll1 wants to take Diablo first, right? Unless it gets banned right now.
They could be looking at Diablo and Tyrande.
Yeah, but I really think Diablo and his wallbangs on this map, and particularly knowing how good Rock Your World is on him. Yeah, okay.
So do we see the Tyrande here? Tyrande turns any comp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About to say that's a snap pick, easy Tyrande. Apparently, well, actually that's not true. They lost the first game with Tyrande. However, Tyrande in general, pretty good. High win rate.
Not a bad hero.
Is this like at 60%, 65% so far?
She was 53% early on, but I mean her involvement rate is like stupid high.
Right. Oh, maybe it's her involvement rate I was thinking of.
Yeah, her participation rate is like 60% already. Phoenix.
Interesting. The Johanna
and Johanna.
Early on.
You could be building a little bit of defense there.
Maybe Shotgun Chain picked on that side. On Mother Knows Best.
There's Muradin.
Ooh, Vala.
Okay.
Are we gonna see a second support?
God, I hope so. Well,
I mean, like with Rel could technically count.
You'd have to you wouldn't have to play triple warrior, but you'd have to either break out the Medivh or you gotta maybe even put like a Thrall in front of Vala, because Johanna doesn't influence Vala too much.
No.
Your Vala would have to get caught out pretty hard, but you don't you always want Vala to be like the furthest person away from the enemy team at all times. There's the Artanis ban. Maybe the Greymane ban here. Vala does take a little while to get ramped up in terms of her immortal damage. She spikes once you really finish the Hungering Arrow quest. And Greymane's like ascendance is like starts at level 0 and just keeps going. He's always good at race. There's the Deckard.
Oh no, they really did not like that Deckard. And to be fair, that Deckard did wreak havoc on a lot of things that Roll1 want to do last game. Them and Hanzo, and they've kind of gotten rid of both of them.
Yeah, they targeted those picks. So Greymane's still up. I don't know. You can get the Rare Zul'jin, Li Ming, Hammer, even Lunara, the old school, kind of coming to mind. I don't know.
Greymane.
Or you could just go for a dive comp.
Do it.
Lily! All right, Linehouse. Tell
Shotgun Jaina though. Shotgun Jaina.
Linehouse, tell us about Lily, will you?
Lily is a panda from the Pandarian expansion. I forget what it's called in the game because I only play World of Warcraft every once in a while. I do believe though she has a 1,000% win rate in all of Heroes of Storm history. So she's a really good hero.
I mean, that just really explains why they keep nerfing her, right? Like,
right.
Lily is so strong.
Exactly. I will actually, though, in all seriousness,
yes.
She has the blinds, and there's Vala, and there's Tyrande. and I think it's a pretty good counter. They already had Johanna. I mean, there was a Reddit post, I believe, a week or so back, talking about how good Lily's healing actually is. It's just that if her cups get stunned, it's kind of like, congrats, you've lost the team fight. So, as long as that person is that looks like Lettuce is going to be doing Lily, if they can, if they can get off good cups during the team fight without having it get interrupted, I mean, Lily's, pretty good. Also, Blaze with a bunker to mitigate some damage. You got two people with blinds. I don't hate the pick.
No, why not, man? We do get another Kael'thas coming out from Bray. I'm also just taking a peek a little bit here. Hoimba going to be playing the Vala. I know! We're getting the offlane Mal'Ganis here.
Well, we're talking about Lily for like an hour and a half.
Well, I mean, you kind of have to. It's Lily. She demands attention. Does she not? We got
true story.
Lull. I'm just taking a peek a little bit. I mean, Johanna and Blaze are going to be tough to bypass. I don't really see Lily getting stunned out too much. Murden would have to hop over, and Mal'Ganis does have the ability to stop her. That is one thing that he can do. But again, can you get past the Blaze, the Jaina with the slows, as well as the Johanna?
I actually really like Mother Knows Best comp. Just because when I saw the Johanna, I really felt first hero that came to mind was Jaina.
Yeah.
Because she pairs really well with her, and also I really do feel Jaina is kind of underappreciated on this map with her shotgun build.
Okay.
To get good immortal damage. So
let's.
Also, I mean, how can you hate the Panda?
How could you hate the Panda? Well, let's kick it over. Game number 2. Let's get this bad boy underway. We're headed to Battlefield of Eternity. Val, thank you for the help there. Let's go ahead and flash our team pop-ups. Linehouse, get us started with Roll1.
On Roll1 side, we have Rock Your World on Mirrodin, Zad on Mal'Ganis, Velvet on Tyrande, Waniba on Vala, and Bray on the Kael'thas.
I swear the pop-ups were right when I punched them in. For Mother Knows Best, looking to get the victory here in game number 2, Kelsier will be playing the Jaina, Let a Star on the Lili. Assad will be playing the Johanna, Dill on the Phoenix, and last but not least on the Blaze, Yeko. Heading on up to the top lane.
There's the Owl, scouting out the 1.
0 for 1.
Blaze at the top. No, I mean, it doesn't matter, right? There's no stacking for it.
It's confidence. You just want to keep building confidence.
Feels good.
Taking a peek at these level 1 talents. Nah, nothing. Again, nothing out of the ordinary. We got a little mobile offense there for Phoenix. Stand your ground for Johanna, so you get cooldown reduction on Iron Skin.
Makes sense because I'm Mal'Ganis, Vala, Kael'thas.
Yeah, there's a lot of like small pieces of CC that, when layered together, if Roll1 is successful, are going to be the hottest of hots. Potential for Rain of Vengeance. Obviously, Mal'Ganis has 2 forms of hard CC in his base kit. Tyrande and Kael'thas chip in with their own stuns.
Looks like we got Serpent build, though, for Lily coming.
They keep nerfing this build over and over and over, but I guess it's the one that you play with, Lily?
I don't know. I like the Q build.
Do you?
I like the build.
Oh! Calm down, young lady!
Oh my goodness!
Calm down!
It's getting savage up in here.
Whoa.
All right. Well, it's not as impressive to do it.
No.
It was really the Lily.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
All right, Dill. But he's still playing well. Shout out.
But anyway, I do like the Q build for the cooldown reduction, but the Serpent build does have its place, particularly in this instance where I feel like they're gonna be really stacking it on the Johanna and the Blaze in particular.
So we see Gecko a little ahead in the wave clear, but a little behind in the sustain. Connects on the stun there. But Blaze in the early game hits like a wet noodle. No big deal. Zad standing up to the fire that in the top lane.
I really feel like those 2 top laners are doing way too much. They just should be standing there, laying out sprays, dancing, having a friendly conversation.
Honestly, it's probably more productive to do that with Blaze for the first couple levels. Just everybody gets their globes.
Yep. Just be cool, man. Be cool.
I mean, you know, all right. I auto attack, you auto attack, but what do we really get?
They get brownie points. They get the pride to know they dealt a little bit more damage.
You get the APM stat, which is what we're showing at the bottom of the screen. Level 4 is picked up first by Mother Knows Best. And they also will back off. They seed the bottom Khazra camp. They will move for their Shaman camp there in the mid lane.
They got their camp on the right. Pretty good timing. Although I think Roll1 will have a little bit better camp timing for theirs.
We see Muradin playing
so
a bit
early.
of defense. Yeah.
Roll1 should have the better race right now.
And here's the little bit of an odd point. Mother Knows Best has actually left up a part of the Khazra camp in the bottom lane, so they need to send somebody down there right quick. Vala Tyrande, you're going to do pretty well in this race, and they are pulling ahead early. Have to watch out for the Immortal stuns as Assad steps up on Johanna. Phoenix is clearing in the bot lane. Mal'Ganis clearing in the top.
I really feel like this is a weird fight for Mother Knows Best to take right now. They're not really going to win the objective, and if they're not going to like get chip damage in right now, I don't know. I think it'd be better off soaking.
They're a little ahead in XP. They could have taken that into like a level, maybe try to get towards the level 7, but you know, they don't have the team comp that's really going to go after Tyrande and Vala.
And here again, they're going for a team fight. They're not even going to try to burn down the Immortal.
Zad needs to watch out here. He's going to eat the Blizzard. One more wave. He goes down. Mal'Ganis was way, way deep. And he came into that fight with maybe 60% health and maybe 15% mana. Rock Your World stepping up there on the Muradin. Dill has cycled back on the Phoenix. Jet Propulsion gets interrupted. Another good hit by Bray, who's done very many good things on the Kael'thas in these two games.
Yeah, Mal'Ganis came the scenic route, and it did not really pay off, unfortunately.
Vala with
But
two
Bray
stacks.
has been doing really good job of getting all that chip damage in and making Mother Knows Best nervous.
Yes. And he's played very safe on the Kael'thas as well. And obviously that is important. And he will also pick up the 2 globes there as a about 60% shielded Immortal heads towards the top lane. We will see if another Blackened Edifice will fall.
I do think that Mother Knows Best has pretty good clear on this right now. I mean, that's why I was kind of wondering like why they didn't soak more and just give it and just try to get as much chip damage on the shield as possible without any hard engaging. But I think that it's early enough where they can stop it with minimum damage.
Good condemn. Iron Skin was used there from Assad. Dill should still have Warp. Rocky World chasing him down. The Flame Strike does not connect. The Immortal, however, has moved on to the top fort. He's at 50% health. Rocky World misses with a Storm Bolt. Should have Dwarf Toss. There's Blizzard. He dodges that. Velvet eats a little bit of damage from Machine Gun Jaina. And now the XP has flipped. Roll1 is in the lead, despite being down 1-0 in terms of kills. The Immortal pays off for them big time with a fort in the top lane. Now trying to pick up a quick camp here.
Ooh,
This could I think he's dead. They gotta find him.
Nice leap.
Trade is popped. Wow.
That was a nice leap.
Nice moves by Rock Your World. Love to see it. Yucko in a bit of trouble in the bot lane, so Mal'Ganis will have a little point of, superiority, if you will. Oh, I got a gift on Twitch. That's what that was about. Thumbs up.
Ding.
Hey!
You've been watching Heroes of the Storm for us
I
right
know.
now.
I think I actually got a
Something for your
drop
trouble.
for putting my own stream on. Is that?
Yeah, you do. It's hilarious.
Well, that's what it was. I saw that little notification pop up.
Oh,
Ooh, Bray,
that
just-
was so close.
I think if the Gravity Lab tips there, Kael'thas might have been taken.
yeah.
Might have been turning the heat up a little bit too much on the young Blaze.
A little bit of a slow rotation from Mother Knows Best. I mean, again though, Roll1 seems to be taking control of this game, but I will say Mother Knows Best has a late game comp, more so I feel.
I want to see what they do at level 10. Are they going for like the?
Yeah.
Are they going for like the full ring salvo combo. I kind of expect that they will. Jaina is really far behind in terms of her quest for advanced ice block. She only has 5,000 hero damage. So Welly can help you catch up if you feel like you need the ice block earlier.
I think Welly is probably the better call here.
Man. Because you do have... I don't know. You've got the Blaze follow-up. They're not going to be able to bunker out of it. They're about a half level away, so we will see what the choice is. The race, though, belongs to Roll1, as we see Vala, Kael'thas, and Tyrande able to step up. Murden will be all right for now. There's the halftime show.
But they could use the Wally to, like, put it on either the Mirrodin or somebody,
Yes.
right, and just back up the fight a little bit. Because they've been coming very close in some of their engages, actually finish someone off. So, like, just that little bit of extra annoyance, harass damage, I feel could put them over the edge.
Malgeddis has tapped in the top lane. Jaina is in bottom. Phoenix has slid over to slap the old Plasma Cutter onto the Immortal. He actually eats the stun there. Yeko hits on the Jet Propulsion. Hoenba's on the backside there, and then we see the Hungering Arrow come out in a big chunk of damage coming through from Vala. Now the step up. Level 10s are here. We get the ring, Bunker, Purification, Salvo, Blessed Shield, as well as, of course, Lily with the Dragons. Whoa. Kael'thas goes down before ring lands. Yeko with the Jet Propulsion. Zad does get Carrion Swarm off. He should be safe for a hot minute. There's the Bunker. Purification Salvo will only connect on the frontliners. Zad will use Fell Claws to slide away. Vala's still alive. There's another Hungering Arrow.
So it was Ring of Frost. Did that hit anybody?
It would have hit Kael'thas if he hadn't exploded.
Right. It was super dead.
Blaze now the target. No bunker. He has to take new habits in the
there it
ability
is.
to get the unstoppable. Phoenix
Cups.
gets the chip. We've got Cups. Bray trying to get out. Doesn't have mana addict, and he goes down. So Kael'thas is traded out. Mother knows best is
twice in like 2 minutes.
That's
Or less than 2.
yeah, and they have all 3 kills in this game. And their persistence at the front. And Yeko just bombing into people with Jet Propulsion has been a pain in the you-know-what. Rocky Road does get out. However, Velvet now has a long way to go. Wainba steps up. Vala needed one more auto attack to clear. The Owl goes through. Rocky World finishes it off, and in good timing, too, because that stun probably would have killed him. Now Assad has a long way to go. Dodges the Lunar Flare. There's Iron Skin trying to get back to pick up a couple of globes. Yeko with the Jet Propulsion. Now Zad with a long way to go. Everybody playing tug-of-war here in mid. And despite the proficiency and the 3-0 lead in kills, Mother Knows Best has lost their second, fairly well-shielded Immortal of game number 2.
Roll1 did a really good job of just getting that chip damage in over and over on that Immortal, knowing they kind of still win the race. Vala and Tyrande can get damage in.
Jet Propulsion a counter. Dill is now on to that Mal'Ganis. Ring of Frost comes out. Kael'thas gets connected with. Remember, no mana addict. They'll have to eat the salvo. Velvet was sort of babysitting them there. The fort goes down to Phoenix as well as the Immortal. Zad gets interrupted. There's a step up from Assad. Now the bunker on the backside. Murden goes down to Plasma Cutter. Lunar Flare late. Bray trying to escape out. Yeko with the big slows. There's a Jet Propulsion. Kael'thas could go down. Yep, there's the finish. Blaze with another auto attack. 5-0 in terms of kills. This is how like the comebacks happen on BOE, because if Mother Knows Best gets like one of these team fights in the right spot, they are just going to snowball this game so hard.
Like it's funny, they've looked better when it comes to team fighting and everything on this map so far, in this match so far. Yet they're losing on the board.
They've even like looked better when they have like a member of their team in the off lane. Like they're just their synergies on point. The Blaze, Johanna, in these tight choke points, they can really line up the Jet Propulsion along with Johanna's different forms of CC, and they've looked really good in those spots. But Vala just, Vala just keeps stepping up. And with the Hungering Arrow quest, we'll flash the quest talents there at the bottom. She's just been too much on the objective.
Looks like they're gonna rotate up to take that camp or to stop that push. Are they gonna? Yeah, they're going down to clear. I mean, if you're Mother Knows Best, you just now hit 13. You're going to hit 13 pretty soon. Do you maybe try to consider forcing a fight?
I mean, the window's going to be really small here. Johanna and Blaze really just, they're going to get to pop the R buttons, and then they're kind of stuck. And that's a little bit of the worry. And it looks like Mother Knows Best is going to play everything kind of safe. You know, most of these objectives, they've been down like 2 camps to 1 because they've taken the safe rotates. At least in this spot, you know, they'll have the ability to just, okay, clear 1 camp for 1 camp and then show up in team fight.
But I kind of feel like teams in general could be taking those fights. Even I know it's close, right? They're about to hit 13. They might hit 13 during the fight, but honestly, I feel like if you would engage even before, even if they hit 13 like 5 seconds after engaging, that means that they have to pick their talents during the fight.
Gecko.
And not everyone does that. Ooh, there's a miss on the stun, but
wow. Big 3-man sleep by Zad.
Yeah.
This is Mal'Ganis. Keep an eye out for Carrion Swarm. He's on top of Lily. You really can't prevent that much damage. Hops into the bunker. That's all 5 in there. Starfall on top of it. Ring comes out. Gecko connects. Chases on. Tyrande trying to get out there. Lily keeping Phoenix alive. Tyrande has gone down as Kelsier steps up. Phoenix gets traded out. Wayne was trying to dash around. Jaina goes down to the Hungering Arrow combo. And Rock Your World and Zad are just going to feast on the remnants of Mother Knows Best. Mal'Ganis doesn't quite get... absolutely. Zed could not quite get the Felclaws combo on the Lily, who does escape out. And Roll1 finally getting good things. 3 for 1. They lose to Tyrande first, but they pick up 3 counter kills. Shout out to Zad on the Mal'Ganis.
Yeah, he did a really good job of starting off that fight. But I mean, like, I've been watching Waniba's just Raynor now, first game, and Vala this game. They've been amazing at just like finding ways to sneak in that damage on somebody, find who they are, and just kill them without really much counterplay against them.
The focus has been on the Kel'Thas, and you know he has not finished Mana Addict. That's still got a couple of more globes left.
No, he finished it.
He did he? Oh, he just. Oh, that was 21. My fault. I got that confused with the Jaina one that we talked about earlier.
Yeah,
so he
Jaina's not,
does have Mana Addict.
Jaina does not have Ice Block still though.
Everybody's got their R buttons. Muradin Avatar will be back very shortly. If Mother Knows Best gets the connect on the stun from Blaze, they follow it up with a ring, and that target just sort of goes away. Jet propulsion. Mal'Ganis should be alright. In fact, rips Carrion Swarm real early. Rocky World has gone in. It's sitting on the Blaze. There's Avatar popped. Here comes the invade. Wainba's stepping up. We see the Vala moving in. Purification Salvo hits 2 members. There was a Starfall on top of the bunker. Quite a few R buttons are used. Ring still up. Jugs and Blessed Shield for Mother Knows Best. And on the flip side for Roll1, we got Rain and Phoenix still available. Lunar Flare misses. Zad with it showing the flank and now getting chased down here.
But just look at every time for this objective. Look at the Immortal health. Every single time.
Wainba.
Roll1 has it chipped so quickly.
Oh, and the second Rain of vengeance just missed. There is the ring. Assad is in, stays alive, finds 2 kills on both Muradin and Kel'Thas. Now the chase. Wainba trying to get away. Velvet is going to get caught in the condemn. Here comes the damage deal with the chase down there. Tyrande cannot hide. Finally, Mother Knows Best gets the team fight that they want on the objective. And now, watch out, here comes the snowball. They've got forts up and available. They're going to have 16 coming out of this long objective phase.
And Roll1 quickly goes up to get the top camp because they know they can't contest anymore. So at least they're doing something with their time.
This will threaten to keep... They've got a huge wave in that top lane as well. We see Kelsier going back. Looks like they're actually going to try to make a quick rotate. They send Lily, Blaze, Phoenix in tow. Clear the camp and then maybe try to turn bottom.
Zad's in trouble.
He showed 1 too many times. There's the sleep. I mean, the jet propulsion did not connect. He has no fort behind him. He uses Felclaws to scamper away.
They kind of let that happen too. They let it go.
That's a huge misplay by Mother Knows Best.
Yeah, I feel like they could have had him, but it seems like they just wanted to clear the lane.
That could have been a keep. Muradin actually got knocked out. Ooh, keep an eye on Jaina. That's found Vala.
Tricky.
That Immortal Stun could connect. It does on Bray. Now Jaina is on top of the Kel'Thas. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Rocky World has found a Jaina. Zad is there on the Mal'Ganis on the backside. There's Felclaws. He does not quite connect. He's got blind as the bat, but he's going in the wrong direction. There's Starfall. Jugs. Mal'Ganis trying to catch up. I'm going to walk into a Purification Salvo that connects with 5 members. There's the sleep. Warp is gone. Phoenix now in a bit of trouble. Carrion Swarm does not get off. Johanna interrupted it. Doesn't matter. The bunker comes out, but Phoenix is down. Zad looking to get the damage on. Jaina could be next. Rocky World misses with a Storm Bolt. We do get a lot of damage, and Mal'Ganis goes down to the Blizzard. And he did not get Swarm off. Yeko connecting with the Jet Propulsion onto Tyrande, who gets deleted. Assad now.
Best. Turning the fight.
Trying to get to Muradin.
Again, though, like, look at how
Yikes.
Mother Knows Best just turns these fights. I mean, this is the first time I think they've done it this game, but they lost Phoenix fairly early, and yet they turned it and got 2 kills. They won the team fight.
They have not had Jugs interrupted.
No, not once.
That is huge. They've got a 1-level lead. They're going to pick up this camp for free. Actually turn their attention away from Muradin.
Ooh, Waniba is getting bold.
It's a big rain of vengeance, though. The Flame Strike does not connect, and this isn't the old double Flame Strike either. Let's flash our level 16 talents there. Kael'thas moving into a trait, or excuse me, a bomb build. A lot of these quests have not yet been completed, but Advanced Ice Block is.
So, I'm going to say, is Lily's number 1 a misclick?
What do we got here? Oh, we just have that
Because
rogue.
It's just the one Wind Serpent. Because I really like.
Is that, but that's the more blind. But that's like more blinds. It's just a lot of blind.
Right, but then, but you also go, I guess. But I mean, like you pair up that cooldown reduction on 1 with your, the 16 they just took. I don't know. Feels weird. I mean, it's been working, so it's hard to really complain.
She's got a bit of jug spot. Top camp is there. Mal'Ganis is in the jungle. There's Fell Claws. It actually does wind up going back in. Dill on that Phoenix, just racing forward. Muradin pulls Avatar, but he got nailed by the Jet Propulsion. We got Blind as a Bat as well as Starfall. A Ring of Frost connects. Kelsey are trying to trade out with Jaina. There's the Ice Block. Purification Salvo doesn't connect on Jaina. There's Carrion Swarm on the backline within 4 members. Zad trying to get to sleep and keep this team fight going. Jaina has gone down. Mal'Ganis way in deep, but he's got Fell Claws. Should be alright for a little while. Jet Propulsion comes out.
Hanging out back there.
But the Phoenix shouldn't trouble him too much. Now we see the retreat there from Mal'Ganis. The Gravity Lapse doesn't connect as Dill slides on out. But with Jaina really trying to 1v1 Vala and not being successful, Mother Knows Best loses this team fight. And, boy, I mean, with the Vala, Tyrande, and Kael'thas, it looks like they've certainly lost this objective phase as well.
I mean, Mother Knows Best just, I don't think they're going to be able to win the Immortal race ever, right? They have to win these team fights, and they've been winning some team fights, but they're not winning the objectives, so they're not winning them fast enough.
This is where they've been at their best. They're trying to defend in tight quarters, and they're actually just going to back off and just absorb the hit.
That's a really that's a huge shield then to have to take care of. I don't know about that.
They stumbled between the waves, the camps. That's a fully. That's what that is.
Oh, I mean I don't know. That feels weird that they didn't even try to put any kind of damage on.
I want to see Roll1 just go 5 at.
Right?
You can end game. You can get end games here.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll sniff it out. Mother Knows Best wants a team fight beyond the Immortal. That's how they step up. Phoenix is actually the furthest forward. And now they can let Jaina just sort of machine gun this bad boy down. Mal'Ganis is on the flank. He'll have to hold up for his teammates. There's the Immortal stun. He's still at 80-75%. Keep an eye on Lele. There's the Fell Claws. She's the target. The Stormbolt connects on Lele. She's asleep. There's the Phoenix. She goes down before Jux can come out. There's Ring of Frost and Purification Salvo comes out as well. There's going to be a huge trade as Mal'Ganis and Tyrande go down. Bray low. One more auto attack will do it. He's gone. Rock Your World, I don't think he has Dwarf Toss. Yeko has found Vala, who gets ensnared by the Jaina root from Northern Exposure. Vala goes down. The Immortals on a keep out of shield.
They're going to get that keep. I mean, Mother Knows Best is doing really well winning his team fights, but
that keeps him in the
they
game.
gotta win the Immortal.
It does. It keeps them in the game, but no, they have struggled. The one Immortal that they had, they won rather easily, and then they made the rotation trying to get onto the Blaze, and that really cost them in that spot.
Yeah, I really feel like that was a really bad rotation for Roll1, unfortunately. Like the Mal'Ganis being bought, if he was up a little bit sooner, I think they had a better chance to do an engage. Like they wanted to do the engage closer to the keep, but I kind of feel like that was a little bit more predictable than if they engaged, like say closer to like halfway.
Yeah, okay. So the gate being behind them provided an opportunity for a few members of Mother Knows Best to sort of reset. In particular, the Jaina, played by Kelsier. When Jaina got behind the gate and sort of got out of that aggro range, even though Lily gets just insta-jibbed out, Jaina could just throw spells out. And then you had a really nice salvo, 3 people in ring, and that amount of damage just can't be healed out by a Tyrande, particularly one that is rooted, that's under pressure from the front line, and has Starfall.
Yeah.
They've had really nice combos.
Particularly when seeing how well Mother Knows Best has been turning team fights all game. Like if I'm Roll1 right now, I'm trying to think of a way to get a super advantageous team fight, because Mother Knows Best has proven over and over again that they know how to counter what Roll1's bringing their way.
A lot of the success for Roll1 has just been Juanita just sort of 1v1 dueling Kelsier and winning those battles. I mean, the silver linings here is that there are 2 catapults in the top lane. They will sort of cancel out that camp. I'm not sure if Mal'Ganis is going to stay up there for the long term, but the aggressive rotation is actually made by Mother Knows Best. We're going to look to defend. There's Dwarf Toss. Condemn. There's the root from Northern Exposure. Yep. Down goes Muradin. Mal'Ganis is next.
Ooh,
rings on rings. Blessed Shield was used in there. That's just an insta-jibbed front line. And a free 24-minute objective for Mother Knows Best.
Is this going to be another, like last game, where Mother Knows Best is going to win this particular objective and just run it down?
Vala backs off. Phoenix and Jaina are really not great at race. This is taking a long time. So, okay, so, yeah. I mean, listen, the one thing about this is, we'll see where the halftime show winds up, because this could be, I don't know, maybe we get a nice, friendly for the casters defensive positioning on this Immortal. Maybe we get one more team fight before the end of the objective phase. Nope. I was going to say that the defense will be there for Roll1. They're going to have to give up a keep.
Yeah, but if they get... they have to go 1 or 2 people.
I mean, I actually think for Mother Knows Best, this is like a 24-minute Immortal.
Yeah.
If they can if they clear the keep really quickly, just by threat, they just want to stay alive for long enough for the Immortal to finish this game off, I think.
I wonder, does Roll1, are they better off behind?
You want to go past.
Like,
but especially with the Lily and Jugs. They're
not setting up for it, though.
I mean, they have the ability to jump past with Dwarf Toss and Mal'Ganis.
Yeah, but I mean, it's coming from behind completely. Like, they wasn't even scouted at all.
I think they need to give up this keep and then go behind the Immortal when the keep goes down. You almost want to jabait the Immortal onto the core, if possible. It's at half. You see what Zad's doing? He's not even dismounting. He just wants to show up, eat a couple of cooldowns, and then try to get back out of there. Fell Claws through. Jet Propulsion misses on Murder. There's the bunker. So there's one big cooldown. There's Blind as a Bat. A lot of stuns coming out. Starfall comes through. Jaina gets just deleted. Zad got interrupted there on Carrion Swarm. He'll be okay. The Purification Salvo from Dill was mostly defensive.
And that backs him off.
And now Vala could clean this up. Johanna had the 20 pop there. Indestructible had to be used. 3 Katas on core. It won't equal out the Immortal damage, but it might be a little bit.
I mean, at 68%, it happens go down so quickly at this point. I don't know. I felt that was a little bit of a weird aggression from
Jaina being Jaina being that far up was just not their MO. I think that was the first real mistake that early.
I wonder if it was miscommunication.
Possible.
I wonder. Yeah.
The bunker was there. The bunker was there too, but like Phoenix and Starfall hurt.
Yeah,
they hurt pretty bad. Now Tyrande trying to track everybody down with the owls.
So I really feel Roll1 needs to pick a fight and try to get them off guard. So I think when they're setting up, I mean, they did win that last one, but they haven't really.
Yeah, but do you really feel good about that? Like, do you feel like you won that team fight, or do you feel like Jaina was on the maybe even exited the bunker the wrong way?
Yeah, I feel like they need to get a little bit more aggressive. Just say, all right, we are just gonna put our game in this team fight's hands
Ooh,
right here.
Mal'Ganis in the top lane is under trouble because Jaina is just going to kite him into oblivion. There's Swarm. That's really not great. He needs blind as a bat. And there it is, actually. It's a mobility tool, folks. There's jet propulsion. Now Blaze is in trouble. He eats the Stormbolt. There's the double. You see the rewind Stormbolt coming through. Blaze is very low when he comes out of that bunker. There's the ring. Defensively there. Blaze goes down. Merton's going to eat the salvo. He's okay. There's the indestructible.
Jaina.
Kelsier trying to get out. Let's see what kind of health Assad has here. Oh, that range just missed.
They can chase it. Why are they...
They're going to go for the objective?
I don't know. The core's taking damage. I don't know. I feel like you chased that a bit more.
They're get
scared.
They get the listen. They get the benefit of those two Katas. It's going to be an even core. Mal'Ganis has cleaned this up. It's okay. On the flip side, you're going to get a 29-minute immortal.
Well, they're not guaranteed to get it.
Well, especially if Tyrande gets caught here. Rocky World steps up. There's the cleanse on Phoenix. That's huge. He actually doesn't eat the stun because the halftime show comes off and Murden is all right. 15 seconds on Blaze. Zad taking an hour and a half because Mal'Ganis doesn't really do that kind of clear.
Yeah.
Now they got to move quick. And they will. Velvet with the scout. I expect to see Zad go in angry. Just shield Wainba. As long as Valo's on this, we're fine. There he is.
Zad's going way
Carrion Swarm. He gets onto Jaina. Expect him to turn around quickly. I think he actually does also have blind. There's Northern Exposure, so he's a little stuck there. He's blinded. Trying to get out. You see the damage coming through. Blessed Shield. Mal'Ganis needs to be a little careful there. There's the blind. He is on top of Phoenix. We're gonna watch out for the stun. There's the ring. Jaina and Murden get caught. Murden gets just insta-jib. The sleep will stop the salvo. Zad's in. Jug's out as well. Mal'Ganis looking to retreat out. Can't avoid the condemn. There's Lunar Flare to disengage. Still trying to step back up. He still has salvo. Okay. Murden's dead. And that's a full health immortal.
Yeah, it does have to go through a keep though too.
I don't know what the magic backdoor number is for Mother Knows Best, but a 62%.
That's what I was trying to...
The 62% core has to be defended.
Right. Well, no, but I mean, I was trying to think in my head. Do they just go right then and there with one dead? Because they had a wave, right? They have a wave put pressure on the core.
They ripped. I mean, the other part of it is they lost a lot of engage tools with Ring and Blessed Shield being down.
That's true.
But now, I mean, now that the lanes are.
I mean, look at it. It's still pretty. I guess it's gonna go down quickly.
Does he get maybe 2 or 3 hits on? I don't think so.
You got like 1%.
No, it didn't even get it all. Oh, okay, 58%. That was a nice, easy little love tap. 30-minute BOE game.
Oh, these are just how it goes, right? This is what the people want, Bobo.
Mercenary camps are being taken. Past the half-hour mark. So let's see some numbers. Let's see if anybody's doing some cool things. Fair amount of damage by everybody. Murden soaked $1.25 worth of damage. Lily
there's good pressure in both lanes for Roll1.
So much damage on the front lines.
And,
They're both in 6 figures. Yes, I'm just wondering if someone's going to make a misstep. And really, the reward for Roll1 was a keep, 3% on the core, and then this advantage here, the macro advantage, where they will be grabbing top camp and they will defend Mother Knows Best's Shaman in the top lane. And they just want to run away now. Defend their own. They'll have their Shaman camp up and available, right? I mean, they've got Cata pressure in both lanes. Blaze is just going to have to clean top lane constantly.
But Mother Knows Best. They have to know they're going to the camp, right? Okay, they're just doing it clear, I guess. I mean,
everybody's done with their quest talents now, except for Roar. Yeah, it's a bummer. It's a tough one though.
Well, Roar is like you don't really take that to get to complete it.
Yes, you do. Because it's Johanna, and she's so boring. It's like the only thing that's thrilling about the hero is trying to complete that quest.
It's an extra bonus.
Oh, Mal'Ganis. There's blind as a bat. He's still got Carrion Swarm, and Rock Your World is going in. There's the stun. It actually does
Yes,
connect on
stun.
Lily. They finally got it. The follow-up comes through with Valo. Inba does eat the ring, and now Jaina's trying to turn on Vala. We'll see what kind of damage comes out there. There's the sleep, another Blizzard. Bray is just dueling Phoenix on the backside and losing. Kelsier could go down. No, she's skipping away. Lily has just been deleted. Blaze low. Yeko is dead. Johanna trying to get out. There's the sleep from Zad. A great lunar flare. Johanna.
Is this game?
There's the
Oh,
shield.
there's
It's 3v3 with a lot of Winions. There's a camp in the bottom lane. 2Cat is up on top. Zad is on top of Dill. He doesn't really have any of those shield busting talents, but he does a fair amount of damage.
And one team
down,
has a healer,
30,
one team
25, that'll do it. It's going to be Winions.
Yep.
Those top catapults are popping away at the core.
Wow. That was a good game.
Holy hell. Need a beer.
Just one.
For now. Shout out to Roll1 and Mother's Knows Best.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a game, brother.
They're making us really earn. Earn these games. They're making each team earn these games. Like, it's just... Oh.
That was a wild one.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, teams are going to grab water and bio, so I'm just going to hang out for like a hot sec because like I'd be tired too.
Yeah, no. It's really interesting though that both teams are really good at like certain things. Like Roll1 was really good at playing the map, and Mother Knows Best is really good at the team fights. And it's kind of like just seeing those two different styles right now. Which one will edge the other into victory? Will themselves to win these games.
What a wild affair. We're also taking a look at the Lily build. A lot of blinds, and then yeah, the level 1 pickup there. The Vala Jaina just duels were kind of wild. Because really, once Jaina got this bad boy, or it's a Numbing Blast. I kept calling it Northern Exposure, my bad. Northern Exposure is like the better trait damage. Numbing Blast. That was huge.
Right.
You could just self-combo your own rings. But like you could actually see in the very last team fight, Mal'Ganis avoids the Blizzard and doesn't get hit by the Cone of Cold.
Mm-hmm.
And that seemed to like be the way forward for Roll1. They wound up losing Kael'thas to just, a Phoenix duel on the back line. Vala did go down eventually, but with the just core pressure in top lane, it wasn't really a 3v3. John,
I mean, I thought there was a couple. I thought there was a couple times where both teams could have just pushed for the victory.
Maybe.
Right after they won a team fight. I mean, I know maybe, but my thought process is just like the game was so tight. Like, it still came down to just a team fight. Like, it wasn't the objective in the end that won it, right? It was Roll1,
kind of.
Roll1.
I mean, it was an even team fight. It was a 2-for-2, right?
Right, but there was that. What team fight am I thinking? Okay, so the one Mother Knows Best. They lost the objective.
Yes.
But they won the team fight, and they had like 40 seconds or so before someone came back, and the Immortal still had a keep to go through. And while yes, you're basically all inning, right, one way or the other. I mean, it just that Roll1 had been consistently winning the objectives. But it's hard. It's a hard call to make because they still almost turned it right and won it. So I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. How close that was.
It was that. I mean, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Okay. All right. So it looks like Rock had a little bit of a power surge, so we might take like a teeny little break for a hot sec. I gotta find my snaz countdown.
Snazzy one.
I love my snaz. I gotta find that sucker though.
Still not a cold sec, I notice. Still got the haterade.
I told you it's winter in Connecticut. Deal with it.
Well, I'm in California, and it's summer here. Kind of.
All right, taking a quick look at the maps and what's going on. Teams have traded map picks as well as map victories, which is kind of neat.
I really like this map selection screen. Who made this? Do you know, Bobo? I mean, I know, but...
You know what, Linehouse? Why don't you set it up? Why don't you knock it down, brother? Tell us about the overlays and the fantabulous technology that we are wielding here for Heroes Lounge NA Season number 1.
Well, we have these lovely overlays and a caster tool. Created by I'm told on good authority, the very sexy Crow and Falendrith.
Hey.
And Falendrith actually is with us this evening, being the camera man.
The man behind the scene,
So,
the eye
Fal.
in the sky.
Fal, I know you can hear me, and we appreciate you, brother.
As always, much love. Much love. Maybe we'll try to get him to pop in later. We were told not to really interact with the observer guy. But we're not very good listeners. I mean, you know, what can you do? When you know somebody and you work with them, you want to give them shout-outs. Thank you, Falendra.
Oh, but, I mean, again, the overlays and the caster tool are so amazing. Like, the quality of the cast have just gone up so much from just those two things alone.
And it makes everything so super awesomely easy.
And pretty. Pretty colors.
So good. Thank you, gentlemen. Shout out to friends who were involved in the Casters for Hire project. I've got a thing for that. Hold on, I can do this. If you want to learn more about the Valendra tool and about all the crazy, cool things that this gaggle of rabble is up to, casting the video games, doing the Heroes Lounge stuff, let us know. Maybe we can help you out a little bit. Hit that thing in 45 seconds. It'll make sense why I hit that note. Scood requests to join the party. Scood, I'm sorry, I'm casting.
Right?
But I'll let you know. Hibibo says Foul is a legend. That's actually quite true. But he is also real, which is important. You can be a legend, but at the same time, you need to be a corporeal person in order to do all the very cool things that he does.
Exactly. Plus, the Casters for Hire Discord is lots of fun. We give out free cookies.
I made scones.
And pie.
Always pie.
Or as I believe Hollis put it today, humble pie.
Yeah, well, I mean, when somebody jumps into another person's Discord and gets really arrogant, and then we lose 1-2 in our first map because we just felt like making game 3 as difficult as possible, you got to eat that pie, dog.
Right, but I don't know who would do that. Who would be that arrogant and and talk so much smack? Just seems crazy.
Yeah. It's a mystery.
Unprofessional.
Maybe we'll argue about it with expletives on stream sometime. I'm just kidding, man. Oh, jeez. All right, game number 3. Linehouse, tell us where we're headed.
Oh, we're going to my absolute favorite map, Volskaya Foundry, where the robot always wins.
Yes.
Although Orpheus is still banned, but I do believe there's a hotfix that happened today.
There actually was a hotfix, yes.
So, and I think obviously it does take effect on this. I just saw the stream with the Discord up over my picture. What was I gonna say? Oh, the hotfix was that heroes can no longer be interrupted.
Yes.
When they channel.
Yep.
The robot, which actually I think makes a lot of sense because even though like on Dragonshire, where's the Dragonshire? Where's the other one? I always get those two mixed up in my head.
Pretty good.
But anyway.
Yeah.
The Dragonshire and the other map where you get in the vehicle that I can't think of.
There we go.
You don't really earn them, right? That's part of the give and take. Is the channel to get that objective. But in Volskaya, it's like, okay, you got the numbers 100%. Just give us the robot.
Just give us the robot.
Come on. We've earned the robot. Give it to us.
We'll get everybody set up here. We had a little bit of a delay, but that's okay, actually. Sometimes you need a break, especially after a 30, altogether 35-minute game
plus draft.
on BOE. We don't get a lot of BOE anymore, which is kind of weird. Like, it seems like it comes and goes in the meta a little bit. But some teams do still like it. It's definitely like one of the more fun maps to cast because as long as you don't just get team wiped like post 16, the game just goes on forever until something nutty happens at the end. That's just kind of
and Fowles reminded me that I'm probably thinking of Old Guard of Terror.
Yes. With
the 2 vehicles because I played this game for way too long.
You got your alpha patch because I got my alpha patch.
I got in on beta because
Ooh.
Blizzard does not like me as much as others, apparently.
What are you gonna do, man?
Do we have to have... I don't think so.
What? I set it up that way, though. We'll just make it nice and easy. Map selection screen back up. Once again, this is game number 3. We're headed to Volskaya Foundry. For the...
And John Knight.
John Knight, distracting.
We're still waiting for our beers.
Yeah, I mean...
I don't know if you're having, you know... Like,
I know your initials are JK, but I wasn't.
Exactly.
Oh, man. Checking to see if teams are R. We'll throw ourselves in there shortly.
I'm excited, though, because this has been a really good series,
yeah,
and
man.
We're about to find out who's actually going to take this series for realsies. And I really don't know who it's going to be.
I think Mother Knows Best has looked better in teamfights, and then Roll1 has just done more across the map.
Yeah, and Volskaya is a map.
Yeah.
Who picked this map?
This was the Jets on the right. This was Mother Knows Best.
Interesting.
Yes. It makes sense to it makes sense to pick this map because it's one where you're always going to be team fighting. There's no way to win the map without scrapping. But if you're Roll1 and you look at the successes that you have had over the first 2 games, maybe you can use that in... Maybe go after an early game comp and see if you can pick up a couple of extra items in the early game. I still think it's pretty hard to pull off the level 2 1-minute invade of the other guy's fortification turret unless you specifically draft for it. But there's plenty of things you could do over the support camp, fighting over the biotic emitter in the top lane.
Are they gonna? Oh,
changing it up a little bit.
They did not ban the Hanzo. I thought they were gonna ban that again.
Genji and Maiev suggest. I mean, maybe they even want more Kael'thas.
Do you think Hammer's coming?
No, they don't. Those 2 heroes don't. I don't know. They don't really deal with Hammer so much.
Maiev does.
Maev's is okay. You really you want Ming. You want straight up Ming, and if you have a Chromie, you have a Chromie. But that's like a player thing.
I can't help but notice that Rock Your World snap picked his Diablo.
Tyrande and Jane, a lot of high participation rate heroes, including the Phoenix, and we'll throw some Phoenix stats up in a hot second because Phoenix looks like a hero that Mother knows best.
Velvet saying in the draft that they're officially a one-trick. Everyone's a one-trick Tyrande right now, Velvet. You shouldn't feel bad. Has Phoenix been picked every game?
Yes. Mother Knows Best did pick him up with the first 2 matchups. In fact, they picked him up early.
Yeah, I think they really, really like him.
They do.
Or that person's really, really good with mostly Phoenix.
They enjoy having the Phoenix out. And to be fair, the purification salvos have been pretty darn good. They haven't. The one thing they haven't done is they haven't built like the super boosted salvo, right? We don't have we haven't had an Ana. We also haven't had either the Diablo or the Thrall, the easy Earthquake. But they've still been very good uses of the Phoenix Heroic.
Sorry. I was reading the Arrested Development chatter.
Oh, lol.
Should have been. But yes, I agree with whatever you just said. It was really well done.
It's good. I mean, I listen, you don't just get to put Professor up in front of your name because you feel like it. You got to earn it.
And we all know that I'm super professional. Hey.
Leo
Sailor.
and a Minger.
Hello. Is that the makings? You can't. It's not the Easy Bake Oven, but it is.
No.
It is the Entomb followed up with Li Ming Playtime. And Phoenix. Meme Beam.
You could meme beam this.
Hmm?
I don't always recommend it.
I recommend anything that has a giant laser shooting across.
Ooh, what is this?
Spicy.
Zul'jin, go where Zul'jin go. So I've got a ZJ.
Arthas. Interesting that Arthas pick for Thrall.
Block stacks. It's going to be very difficult to engage on the Zul'Jin, but we do have an Arthas too. I like Arthas a lot. Not sure if he's going to be the best in this situation. We will have to figure it out, but we're finishing this draft off with a very intriguing Zul'Jin and Thrall combo.
Yep.
What is this?
This is what we call a spicy meatball. I think.
So the Thrall will be in the off lane. Wow.
With the Leo, right?
Are we gonna get like the full combo with Earthquake, Ring? Are we gonna get all of that kind of fun stuff in there? Is that what we're
Earthquake, Ring, Fire Breath, Starfall, and then Guillotine?
Ooh.
Someone could die fairly quickly.
Quite quickly.
Multiple people could die
and
fairly quickly.
And the Guillotine actually can be enabled really because, like I said, you don't expect the Zul'Jin to be under pressure. He's going to have just huge range. You can just step right back. He does not care. But then again, you've got Leo with the Entomb. Do you think there are, a lot of good Entomb targets here? I mean, is it going to be easy for Ming and Phoenix to delete a member of Roll1?
I mean, Tyrande, Jaina, Thrall all don't have, even Zul'Jin, right? They don't really have escapes. So I could easily see a good Entomb in their future. And I really actually do hope we are going to see Meme Beam. I think that'd be fun. And I do think Mother Knows Best has shown that they have the execution level to pull that off.
All right. Well, hey, we're going to find out. Game number 3. We'll kick it over to our in-game overlays and get our teams up on the board as well. Let's throw all that stuff on over. Display our pop-ups. Okay, for Roll1 Esports. Rock Your World is going to be playing the Diablo. Velvet on the Tyrande. Zad on the Thrall. Bray will be playing the Zul'Jin. And Hoenma will be playing the Hyena.
On Mother Knows Best, we have Kelsier on the Phoenix, Yeko on the Leoric, Ledistar on the Deckard, Dial on Leeming, and Assad on the Arthas.
The Arthas. I really like Arthas, just in general as a hero. He's fun, interactive. You get to do cool things and run it down really hard. But
yeah, that's true. However, I do not like to see him when I'm playing Hearthstone. It usually means aggro is incoming.
Like I said, the real question here. Oh, Zad, gonna get hit by the root. I thought maybe somebody would step up there. Again, how much influence is Mother Knows Best gonna have over Bray on the Zul'Jin? What's that level 1 quest? Yep. We're going hunting.
Yeah, I actually don't know Zul'Jin that well, so that's all you, buddy.
He's got to kill everybody. Not personally. He's just got to be there.
Does he give them the axe because they are requesting the axe?
I don't really think it matters. He's a gruff individual. He marches to the beat of his own drummer. Power of the Loa and all that. Bray steps up. Trying to get some autos in there. Phoenix resistant to that. Neither team has really made a move towards the camp. We got a whole bunch of Deckard potions in mid. Thrall and Leoric in the bottom lane. And now
it looks like an early rotation onto the
there's Bray
camp. That was an interesting. What was that Q for? Was he scouting that section? I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, he felt like throwing it out there. It is interesting though that Roll1 makes the first move. We had sort of complimented them on their slightly faster macro, and they're ahead early. And listen, you're buying like 5 to 10 seconds in the early game so that your turret is up faster during the first objective, and if you can continue to incrementally make those gains and be ahead in the game, you will eventually set yourself up for a fortification turret invade at some point. Spooky Hand lands, Yeko on Thrall. Zad will just turn around and thwack away with his hammer.
That I believe is called Doomhammer. It has a name, right?
Yes. It is
Does it bring Doom?
Usually.
Does it bring the Doom?
Usually.
It is going the echo of the elements.
So we want the stacking quest. Kind of makes sense in the offlane.
Always, yeah.
I mean,
Crash Light I feel has fallen off with the 8 million nerfs that Blizzard's given to it over the last
Yes,
6 months.
and nobody believes in Rolling Thunder. Although I do see John Knight calling it out. Like, Rolling Thunder, I mean, I don't know. I guess it could kind of make sense here if you're really focused on the point rather than the poke, and you just want to stay alive. I don't know.
Alright, so I get Big Brain. I get YOLO Brain. What am I missing with Galaxy Brain? Like, just way out there.
Inception. Like the moment, it's a eureka. Rolling Thunder. Rocky World will get the channel started. Can't
Rocky
go
World
up.
should. Yes.
Okay.
That looks a little dangerous.
Arthas is going to track him down. Diablo doesn't
He want to stack. He's like, I want to stack on my W.
Roll1 has
Thank you.
pushed the top camp, their siege camp, up and forward. Echo actually 19 stacks, doing pretty darn well. Jaina has not done a single bit of PvP damage. That seems weird.
Yeah, that seems unfortunate too at this point.
And Zul'jin obviously has no stacks on her because
Actually, that's interesting. I just noticed.
ooh, slam on Deckard Cain. There's the flip. Blizzard comes out. A little bit of connection there. The poke traded out.
Bray's been on mages the first 2 games. Waniba's been on the auto attack, and yet they've swapped for this game.
Well, sometimes you just gotta break the rules with Zul'jin.
You just gotta know who can play the what, and the who's.
Yeko, the first person to step onto the point. There's a big orb from Li Ming. Arthas now looking to track it down. Hits the Howling Blast onto Diablo. Rocket World will use him to push out, but the root does connect. Velvet with a long way to go. Trying to get away from Leoric. Yeko stepping up. One more auto attack might do it. In fact, the minions killed Tyrande. And Thrall went down as well. 2 kills for Mother Knows Best. Could be setting their eyes on a third. Arthas has Dibbles. Rocket World uses Devastating Charge to get out. There's the suplex as well. See Bray popping the Armani Rage.
I do believe robot number 1 is going to go to Mother Knows Best.
They're going to do the Triglav Shuffle. Time to hop into this bad boy. We put Arthas and Li Ming into the Triglav. There's already been damage to this mid wall. A tower is gone. Leo stays there. Phoenix has picked up a turret. All 5 members of Mother Knows Best with a 1-level lead, setting their eyes on the top. We see the Nintendo Power Glove come out and disable the top turret as the wall is the early target.
Actually, I just noticed that Waniba went the Iceland Strange.
Maybe just doesn't want to step up into Phoenix.
I guess, but Jaina will. That does mean that Jaina will have mana issues.
And Entomb, if you feel like you need to step up just to get Frostbolt off, that's trouble.
That's true.
Is this Triglav Shuffle over? Or are we going to still do the Happy Pants robot dance?
I felt like they should have tried to push a bit more to get towers. Like, do they really want that top fort? They think they're gonna get it?
Look at some chip damage. I thought they might have finished off mid. You are just, you're gonna feed Zul'jin pretty hard.
Also, I'm disappointed that I didn't hear you call out your favorite renamed attack for the Triglav Protector.
I called the power.
Uh-oh.
Wait. No, I called it.
Did you? Did you?
The Power Glove? They're all dead. Definitely. I sneak one in there.
Stay too low.
The early use of...
I missed it.
Okay, the issue like in the early game is that the Nintendo Power Glove is really just used to knock a turret out. Like, once you get later and you've got, like, some of the walls out there, then you can use it to really lock a target down.
Right.
You're going to lock down, there goes Dibbles. That's
I
level
just
10.
want to hear you keep saying Nintendo Power Glove.
That's what it is. I mean, you get in the robot, you're the gunner.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to root somebody, or you got to lock a building down. Who are you going to call? Who are you going to call? You're going to call the Nintendo Power Glove.
Right? And then afterwards, you can say that now you're playing with power.
Boom. One day the kids are not going to know what that is. It's going to be a sad one indeed.
Level 10. Some kids don't already know that.
Have been picked up by Mother Knows Best. They'll also grab the Biotic Emitter in the top lane. So we have Purification Salvo and Tomb. Stay a while and listen. Disintegrate on the Mingers, as well as Army of the Dead.
No Meme Beam. I'm checking out of this cast. Goodbye, Bubbo.
I thought, like, we got one on Ming. We didn't get the other one with Salvo. I'm not sure. Maybe Kelsey are just not on board this game. Zad has already been soloed once. There's the Entomb. Leo going to box in Thrall. And they're going to try to cancel each other's damage out with some of that sustain. Phoenix showing up. has to use Earthquake to
Ooh,
get
Earthquake.
out, but
I don't think he's taking it out.
No, I don't think so.
That's a huge cooldown to use and still not get out. That hurts.
Feels bad. Man, Thrall apparently not. Killseer's War Chief. Phoenix has tracked down Thrall yet again. This time, he bleeds out the Earthquake as well. John Knight, what's
John, he's correcting us or on the Nintendo Power Glove.
I mean, you know, it depends if you feel like being a loquacious sort or not.
We're trying to give credit to the company that... John.
Did Nintendo make it, though? I think they probably did.
I mean, Nintendo, like, particularly back then, they had a stranglehold on everything that was theirs. That's why PlayStation exists. Because of how much Nintendo wanted to hold reign.
They made a couple of mistakes. Virtual Boy, never forget, no regrets. We've got Point B up next, a top objective. Another turret will be picked up.
Turret with the healing.
Although,
and
you know,
neither one can grab it.
Who's gonna grab this?
They can't. They're like.
I think Leo's on his way over. So this is gonna be what, 2 turrets and a support camp. Huenba's holding one. Phoenix hasn't warped, but he does eat the Lunar Blaze. Rock Your World says hello with Diablo, but Phoenix doesn't quite mind. 13s are, what, a wave away for Mother Knows Best. They've already knocked out a fort in mid. Most of the fort in top.
Earthquake back in 8 seconds.
Roll1 gonna take the fight here down a talent tier?
I mean, I don't know if you do. But you're just gonna start lose more and more. You're not gonna get 13 before the objectives.
No, and this likely means that you've lost all of your forts and you're about to lose your dibbles. Disintegrate comes out. There's the root.
The stacks are gone.
That is one buyback that Rock Your World did not want to have to cash in. Dibbles comes back begrudgingly, and we'll have to work on the souls yet again.
Oh man, that really hurts. Like, so that's what I was gonna say though. I feel like they had to kind of fight that, or they had to push this fort and get it. I don't know. I just feel like they're gonna be losing harder now.
Oh yes, they're gonna be down. There's a couple of like notable talent tier deficits, and they're staring at a bad one. That's not. I mean, the 16-13 talent tier advantage is obvious, but it's gonna be like 17-14. Like you can be like if you're down 1 level when the enemy hits that 16 spike, you're okay. You can probably get 2 more fights, you know, before 20. If you're down 3 levels, you're gonna get like, I don't know, like a level of a window, right? You might get to 1916. That's about it.
I'm trying to figure out if it's fortuitous that the robot is in the top lane or not.
It's magnanimous.
Because
it's paradoxious.
That's gonna be a keep, right?
They're going for it. Wall's gonna get just ripped. Leo with the Entomb can step up with the Punisher jump. Punisher jump. Or the Triglov boost. I don't even know. There it is. And they'll slap the
Triglov Punisher jump.
Whatever. It's a haymaker, baby. Slaps the Power Glove onto the keep. Is just eating damage. 45 seconds and a 40% Triglov. Leo doing the old Wraithwalk shuffle. Slaps Spooky Hand onto Jaina. There's the Entomb. Earthquake to cancel it out. And now Diablo going in. There's Lightning Breath. We see Ring. Guillotine actually misses. There's a salvo trying to cancel everybody back out. Stay Wall got used in there as well. Everybody is okay. We do see the Healing Pulse. Biotic Emitter. Velvet almost went down. Tyrande begging and pleading with everybody to back on up. The keep is gone.
And they're going to hit 16 soon. Roll1 is down basically, 2.5 levels. Ooh. Ooh. And here it comes, the camp invade, because they...
Arthas is going to step right on up. They lose the camp, but he slides on in. There's the root. Diablo is rooted. Diablo is going to take that quick trip back home. Arthas with a bit more poke. Ooh. That didn't feel too nice.
I wonder if they're gonna push for mid keep, right?
I think they're. You know what? I think they might just.
Wall, not the wall, but
maybe. I mean, you definitely want to get rid of Botwell.
Oh, you know what? Yeah.
And you want this. They want to pick items back up. They used up all of their fortification turrets. They still have a healing pulse on Li Ming.
And they can never have enough healing pulses.
I think the max I've ever seen anybody pick up is 3, and I'm pretty sure that was just Troll. There goes the wall. 4 members of Mother Knows Best are here. Phoenix has taken a quick jog back to pick up the siege camp in the top lane, which will be moving in with a catapult. Thrall is stuck in the entomb. There's a spooky hand. Diablo trying to answer with lightning breath. Thrall also gets rooted. He's gone. There's the ring.
Stay a while. Jaina's in a bad spot now.
She's on the conveyor belt and headed in the wrong direction. There's the blow up. The orb connects. Dill with a shot. Guillotine on the backside. Everybody trying to run away from the Starfall. They're all safe. Fortification turret has to be used. Phoenix is doing the Merc Camp shuffle as another 2 kills come through for Mother Knows Best.
And this is looking very much like almost insurmountable for Roll1 at their current rate. I'm just trying to think about what avenues are they game, because it doesn't look like they can even take a team fight. Because I mean, they took that team fight. Was it? That wasn't 5v4. It was 4v4. It was even.
Yeah. No. Underneath a fort, and they just got rocked.
Right. Exactly. Underneath the fort, and it didn't even go close to well.
They, like I said, I think they'll have one more fight. You know, assuming they lose that fight, when they can pick up 16. But again, this is what 16. Yeah.
Finishes.
Oh, a half level. I want to say it's like 4 to 5 waves with scaling.
Mm-hmm.
You can also just try to rip. You can also try to rip a Leo. Oh boy, Assad's here. Misses the Howling Blast. I mean, connects on Thrall, but I think Diablo might have just been the easier target. And with Arthas's attention split, Roll1 safe for now and looking to figure out how to get back in this game with a level 16 Talontier fight.
I think it's the big one. I think if they lose this robot, I don't think they win this game.
This is typically how Volskaya goes. You know, it's really tough to end this game before the Clown Fiesta point, if you will. But I mean, if you're set up like Mother Knows Best, you've got easy access to a keep. You're gonna have, asymmetrical sort of split pressure in the top lane. Like, Rainbow doesn't even have time to go pick that camp up because they need to take this fight. They're gonna be hopping on this with what, 50%? They're down items. It's 1 cat in the top lane. Well,
they have to do it, but I don't like it.
Show up and pressure our buttons. They've got to find Li Ming, maybe. Deckard should be another target. Rock Your World, though, just running around away into, and in the general vicinity of Arthas, there is the ring. We also get Lightning Breath coming out. Well, Arthas might go down quickly. There's the guillotine on top of him. Purification Salvo is going to connect with a number of different measures as Kelsier finds the kill on Thrall. We get Stay a While, providing a good delay in the team fight as Velvet gets caught out. Phoenix has chased down Jaina. Diablo going for a ride, but it's always going to end in the same place. And that is looking to make a miracle defense. That's a 5-man team wipe for Mother Knows Best.
Another really well-played team fight by Mother Knows Best.
They were just so much better at just getting onto Assassins throughout the whole series.
Yeah.
It cost them a little bit in the BOE game. When like Jaina couldn't beat Vala 1v1, but like Kelsier, his MO generally just seems to be, hi, I'm going to show up, and I'm going to beat the other guy across from me, and then we're just going to win this team fight. He just took Jaina out.
I feel like that Battlefield of Eternity was mostly the fact that played the objective better.
Kelsier
and that was the only reason, right?
Out, barely alive. Triglav with Leo and Arthas is hammering away. That core is gone. One more hit.
Yeah.
And that'll do it.
GG.
Mother does know. She knows best.
Still a really well-played series by both teams, because, I mean, maybe that third game wasn't as close as the first two, but those first 2 games, either team could have won.
I mean, anytime you can get like a... the heck is it? Anytime you can get a 3-game set, you're happy, man. A little bit of extra hots. Great BOE game. Good chat. What's happening, everybody? Just a good bit of hots, man. Love to see everybody showing up tonight. We'll show the stats and the talents as this game concludes our series.
Oh, there was no kills for Roll1 that game?
Nope.
I didn't even realize that.
No.
Ouch.
I mean, you look at the front line there, Thrall and Diablo taking 9 deaths out of the 14. And Phoenix is just chasing everybody down. He had 6 kills on his own. And Kelsier actually had like the least amount of kill participation. He just kind of showed up, got rid of everybody. and then
moved on his merry way.
And then said, peace, I'm going to go pick up some more Merc camps. That kind of seemed to be what he was all about. Man, right on. So,
That was a really good series, though.
we got to see all the good maps. We got towers. I got BOE. I don't know how I feel about BOE, but we do get Volsky as we sort of always expect to see Volskaya Industries. All right, I'll put you on the spot, Linehouse. What do you want to see next time out from Roll1?
I think I want to see them improve their team fighting a little bit. I felt like they had the engages, but then they didn't like finish.
Mm.
And I mean, I know, and a part of it I will still say was Mother Knows Best, really doing a really fantastic job of just shutting it down. So I would, if I was Roll1, I'd be really watching these replays to see how they can improve and kind of correct that a little bit, because they played the maps really well on the most part, and it was really just the team fight disengage / re-engage by Mother Knows Best that lost the series for them.
Yeah.
Or for Roll1, I should say.
They, you know, I don't know if they're really crutch picks. We saw a lot of Phoenix. We saw a lot of Jaina in this set as well. And then you know, Tyrande had a high participation. Seemed to be the heroes that, you know, showed up quite a bit.
Trying to think, Deckard came up a lot too. For,
Deckard and
Mother
Tyrande,
Knows Best.
they're just at the top. They're just sort of the.
I
Heroes,
will say though,
the heroes that you picked.
I was a little surprised that Roll1 not banned Deckard in Game 3, because Deckard gave them so much trouble in Game 1. They won Game 2, and they have obviously banned the Deckard in that game.
Hmm.
But I guess who they banned? They banned Genji and what else?
They consider, well, Game 3 was Maiev, but usually usually Genji, Garrosh, Asmo, and Diablo were gone.
Right, but okay, so we hadn't seen the Maiev picked all series or banned, had we?
Maiev was banned in Game 3. Wasn't picked up.
But other than Game 3, that's what I meant. Like,
I think she's OP. I think you just pick her every time she's up and available.
Right. Again, I agree that she's OP, but I'm thinking in the head of, okay, what can these teams actually play, right? Because we're all amateurs playing the game for fun. Mm-hmm. We don't all have like the most amazing hero pulls necessarily. So I think if a team shows what they're good at, I think you have to kind of adapt and take that away.
Agree. All right, I gotta look around a little bit for a raid. Let's see who we can find. Who's playing video games?
Everyone's playing video games.
Ooh. Should we go hang out with Camille?
Why not?
He's only 4-9 tonight. He looks like he could use a cheer up.
Sometimes it's tough sledding, particularly coming up on a holiday. A lot of new people come back to play.
Yeah, taking a peek around. You're just chatting. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go hang out with Camille. All right. So that's, you know what? That's what we're gonna do. From myself and Linehouse, let's get the series refresher up there one more time. Mother Knows Best with the 2-1 victory. Well played. Congratulations to them. That's gonna do it for us. Oh, by the way, a shout out to Foul. Foul.
Oh yeah.
Hi.
Hey!
I preemptively unmuted my mic this
You know,
time.
I might have heard myself possibly in your cans. Thank you for joining us. Foul, baby, what did you think of this set? You're just coming into the HeroesLounge thing.
Oh, man, they gave me a workout in that BOE.
That was a fun one.
That was a really good one. It was a really good set. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Absolutely, man. Oh, boy. All right, gang, let's let the people know where they can always find us. Linehouse, where can we find you?
You can find me at twitch.tv/Linehouse. I will be casting some games this season at some point.
Yeah.
I also do stream on occasion, and it is usually pretty fun in the sense that I don't say much unless I have people with me.
No.
And then we talk mad
trash. And I say some really weird stuff, so...
exactly.
I say some
That's the best part.
I definitely say weird things. It's late at night and I'm playing HUTs. All bets are off.
Yep. It's also at Linehouse for Twitter. And just to say real quick, thanks for having me, Bobo, and thanks for helping us out. Always a pleasure.
Val, where can the folks find you, by the way?
Well, they can find me playing Final Fantasy 14
Yeah,
on my
they
Twitch page.
Playing or standing in a town?
Well, it depends. There's like a 50-50 chance, to be honest.
Lol.
But it's twitch.tv/Falendrith. It's also my Twitter handle, so at Falendrith. And I also hang out in Bobo's Casters for Hire Discord.
And if you really appreciate the work that Fal does for Casters for Hire and for these the tools and everything, you can throw him a donation.
It's true. It's true. You can get
should.
me a coffee.
You probably
He's
should.
a starving college student.
Yeah, if you like all of us casting the video game, Fal makes it so that we can do this. So come hang out, say hi. Exclamation point Casters for Hire. It's an open Discord. To some people. But anyway, all right, gents, I love you. You guys are the best. Let's get the frag on out of here. I will actually be back on Friday. I'm gonna pick up an EU game. I've got like my 1 day trip, if you will, for Thanksgiving, and then I'm gonna come back and pick up a little afternoon hots on Friday.
Bobo,
what?
Where can people find you? I mean, we're on your Twitch right now.
Like yonder.
Found him.
Out and about. Twitch.tv/prof_Bobo and at ProfBoboHots. Fam, we'll catch you guys later. Much love. Always appreciated.